Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is June 26, 2025. It's a Thursday. You know what that means? Monster Strike news. And we've got 37 slides to go through today. So let's get going. Otherwise, we'll be here forever. First, of course, we've got a new Chozetsu quest coming. Impossible difficulty, which of course name doesn't make sense anymore. But we got Zen here, which is I believe 10 in German. And I think we're close to wrapping up the number series for the current Impossible series, which is of course German numbers. Her debut will be next week on July 4th, so good luck finishing off her course. Probably not going to be bad. And then, of course, I was saying, it's about time we got this. I thought maybe there was a chance we would get the Guardians as well this month, but that didn't happen, which is good. We are getting a Chojushinsai Legends exclusive monster. It is Mobius here. Pretty cool looking guy here. Getting a guy is sort of unique, right? It's been a while, has it? Maybe. But Mobius will of course have two different forms. But the Chojushinsai Legends Gacha will begin on the 27th, which is tomorrow, and will last until the 2nd. So here's a look at Mobius in his pre-Shinjushika form, and well, let's take a look at his first form here, which is going to be the Handyman form, Bendiada, and yeah, I mean, it got puzzle pieces everywhere, looking cool. Here's his first form here. Demi-Hume, Super Speed, Bounce, Super Anti-Warp, Minesweeper L, Super Anti-Speed Downwall, and Wall Boost M. Of course, Wall Boost M, if you don't remember, it'll increase your attack until you get your fourth wall hit, unique wall hit, which tops out at 2x his attack stat. On the gauge, you got anti-block and wall strike shot turn reducer, which of course will reduce his strike shot by 1 for each new wall he hits. So making sure you hit all the walls is going to be very, very important for Mobius in the Handyman form here. Shot skill here is that his third hit wall will turn into a speed up wall. Again, this synergizes well with his kit, right? Now the assist skill is interesting. This will give all friendly non-Shinju Shinka monsters a guide on the start of each map. So that is going to be help with precision focus quests, and I do believe that the quest that Mobius in the Handyman form is going to be good for will really benefit from that guide. So that's pretty cool to see. Strike Shot touch friendly units will get power, speed, defense, and bump combo up for a set amount of turns. Bump combo is super quick charge shot, and the fact that it's quick charge shot, that's already strong as it is, and for that to get the super modifier now, it'll be interesting to see how much more OP that bump combo is. He will also have the Chozetsu defense down blast as his second bump combo. Now, the other Shinju Shikan form is going to be the Master form here. I already forgot how to pronounce that. It's like Shol. It's like somebody who holds, the experience. So let's call it Master form right now. Shol. Shulkin? I don't think it's Ken. Anyways, I don't remember. Pretty sure it starts with Sho though. And master form here, Pierce, Demi-Hume, Super Blast. We've got Anti-Magic Circle, a Super Anti-Transfer Wall, Anti-Speed Down Panel, Null Element Resist. On the gauge, you've got Super Anti-Speed Down Wall and Soul Steel M. Shot skill for him is that all touched friendly units will get 30% bump combo damage. That's crazy. And the assist skill is on the start of non-boss maps, the strike shot count is reduced by 2, which is also pretty crazy. Again, those only applies to non-Shinju Shinka monsters, but that I think that these shot and assist skills are pretty darn strong, I think. So it'll be interesting to see how this works. Strike Shot speed power up and will bestow a large barrier for all touched friendly units. Bump combo is the super sharp 3-way following Pierce Shot, right? It's the one that goes out at an acute angle and it just follows you as you move around, which is really nice depending on his position. Bump combo will be attack and defense up. And as is always the case with any new exclusive Legends or Guardian monsters, we'll have a alternate Strike Shot voice available on Monster Strike Day for the next 3 Monster Strike days. So starting on the 30th, which is right around the corner, you'll also have an opportunity on the 10th and 20th. And remember, you do not need to have this monster to pick up these alternate Strike Shot voices. Make sure you pick it up no matter what, because if you want those alternate ones, this is your only chance. If you try to get it later, or if you're trying to wait until you get Mobius, doesn't make sense. So just pick it up. And of course, to celebrate, this is of course a Shin Jushinka monster, so you will need the appropriate Shin Jushinka gems. I hope you have not been forgetting to do the daily quests. They have been a godsend to get 30 copies of the just generic ones. It's just so good. I wish they make that permanent. Please. But you can get 10 specific fire gems available. Exchange that for 50 luck in the upcoming Monster Strike Day. And speaking of that, 30th is the Monster Strike Day, and you'll be able to pick up a orb ticket. And if you have 3 or more lucky monsters, you can also pick up a Waku Waku Min. And of course, all the bonuses I told you about. And of course, do not forget. Well, one thing, do not forget about the Gacha Lidora Lab, but also make sure you complete a quest, because we have the stack gacha going on right now. You will get 10 stacks for clearing a quest that day. If you miss it, you will not be able to make it up to get the full 50 pulls. So please do not forget about that. Now, coming up in the world of Monster Strike is a new Monster Strike local event. It is going to be Monster Strike Wars 3. We've got 3 vehicles, right? I think vehicles is the right term. Weapons of destruction that will be anthropomorphized, something like that. Well, they're going to be the next 3 characters for this gacha. So let's take a look at the first one. We've got, I think, the USS Iowa here. Iowa is going to be our first monster. She is a fire type. And yes, we get to get the old school Union class available. I wish they would get rid of this. But okay. Union and Balance. We've got Anti-Damage Wall, Super Mind, Super M, Weak Point Killer, and Strike Shot Turn Reducer, which of course reduces Strike Shot count by the number of friendlies touched. Bump Combo, Super Anti-Warp, and Dash. Strike Shot Speed Power Up and will give Bubbly Mode to all touch friendlies for a set amount of turns. Bump Combo, we've got the High Relation Cutter along with Super Bullet. Next up, we've got a tank. This is a Japanese tank, the Chiha. And pretty cute art there here. And of course, because it's Japan, that means we get the Axis class for her. Balance for her, and she's a Pierce, Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Anti-Warp, Vital Killer, and Protection. Anti-Speed Down Wall and Anti-Transport Wall are on the gauge. Strike Shot is spend HP to increase power, and will also gain the nulls of Damage Wall, Gravity Barrier, Warps, and Mines, which I guess is actually a bonus too, which is Damage Walls and Mines, but pretty sure you wouldn't be going to a quest to have those active in the first place, so whatever. Next is the Chozutsu Pierce Homing 18 and the Go Poison Meteor. Pretty interesting kit, and I think the art looks pretty cute as well, which is always nice. And then we have Nighthawk, and actually I didn't look up what Nighthawk is, where the Nighthawk is from, but is that a plane or is that I think that's a plane, right? Like a bomber plane, right? And yeah, I guess it is American. That makes sense. Let's take a look at Nighthawk stats. And if it is American, that of course means we're back to a Union class here. Pierce, Balance, Super Anti-Warp, Super Anti-Wind, Anti-Speed Down Panel, Wall, Strike Shot Turn Reducer. We already saw what that does. Anti-Transport Wall and Wall Boost. Now of course, wind, nobody loves to see anti-wind. What the heck does that do? Speed Down Panel, Transport Wall, those 2 being in there, we're probably, I don't think she has a place right now for anywhere to shine, so this is probably a monster in the future that we're gonna have to watch out for. I guess. Strike shot, speed power up, and absorb attack of hit enemies. So I think that's attack down on the enemy, attack up for you. Bump combo, high plasma, always good to see. And Chozetsu status effect recovery blast. And so those are your 3 gacha monsters. And if you are really interested in getting one, you can do a paid pack for this event. It is only 4,900 yen, and you are guaranteed to get one of those 3 new monsters for sure. You will also be getting 50 orbs for your trouble. So if that sounds interesting for you and you are fine with spending money in this game, do consider this option. And then our event monsters are modeled after extinct monsters. We've got Monmanias here, of course, a mammoth. And then we've got the dodo here with Dodochi in wood, and we've got the ammonite, where you know what, Omanite, if you know Pokemon, right? That's where it's from. Ammonite here is your light event monster. And there is an event bonus time. It's the Yell Spring, which I think is one of the best bonuses out there that Monster Strike can give. Basically, when you clear any of these quests that we just talked about previously, you will get a bonus reward from the springs here. And the springs give you one of 3 categories of items. One is the Yell bonuses. These Yell bonuses, there are 5 in total. One will give you double drops guaranteed, and if you stack that with your biscuit, you can get quad drops there for each chest. The next one will give you an attack bonus of 1.5x. The third one, which is always nice if you can plan it out, is 50x exp. And then the fourth one, maybe not as exciting, you start with your strike shots ready to go. And of course the fifth one, it is rare, but if you can get it, it will guarantee that your next run is a lucky result. So every single chest that you have, hopefully you're playing with a team of full max luck monsters, every single one will be a boss drop. Now, it is important to note that none of these will stack. You can only have 1 Yell active at any time, and you are limited to where you can use it. One of the 3 events, anything in the library, and of course the temple is also a place you can use these Yell bonuses. The drops, you could actually just get the boss drops directly, helping you to get the farming done faster. You can get 3, 5, or 10 copies of one of those boss monsters, or you can just get some in-game items. Of course, the Tokudama will be useful for this event, and you know, other items like the biscuit. I always point out those Jushin, the Guardian Beast shards. Getting those are always nice because I don't know, that thing is just a pain in the butt to farm. So getting any chance to get bonus shards, always good. But great items. And to keep the festivities going, they announced that they will be giving out some 10 pull discount tickets. Instead of a standard 50 pull to do a 10 pull, you can do it for 40 instead, but you need to get a ticket. How do you get a ticket? There are 3 ways to do that. 1 is post on SNS. There will be a mission for that. 2, clear any time shift quest. Do that, you'll clear this mission and pick up a ticket. The last one is the clearing a quest via search. On the bottom right, where you can search to find a quest, join in-game rather than joining in, external ways. You can get a ticket that way. Easy ways to get the tickets. Now, the problem is, do you really want to pull right now? And I would say one important thing is that this does not include the Chojushin site. So Mobius, his gacha is not included with this voucher. So you cannot wait for that to take advantage of it. Don't do it. But the interesting thing here is, I would say, the fact that is on the 15th. This whole ticket bonus ends on the 15th. Important. There's no way to turn off a ticket. If you have a ticket and it's active, you've completed the mission and it's active in your inventory, it will get used the next time you do a temple. I would suggest you wait and see what gets announced at Dream Days to see what happens. All right. One other thing is that there could be a new Monsoni band announced, and they'll have a combo gacha for that. That might be an interesting one to pull as well. So think about it. Let's see how it goes. stay tuned to the news here to see what could be coming up before whatever big drops from Dream Days. I would assume the new collab will start on the 15th to get around this discount ticket. Whatever collab gets announced, right? It's going to be big. But who knows? We'll see. All right, let's go through the Jushinka Kais for this week. We've got Bartholomew Roberts here. Demi-Hume Super Balance. We've got Anti-Gravity Barrier, Super Anti-Damage Wall with Anti-Warp and Strike Shot Turn Charge M on the gauge. Connexio Super Minesweeper M with a Paladin Sprite Killer L and Bump Combo Boost. Requirements needing 2 or more non-Demi-Hume classes or 2 or more non-balance types in your team. Strike Shot, reveal all weak points of hit enemies for a set amount of turns, and his Bomb Combo is Super 8-way Split Shot with Bakuzetsu Blast. And our second Jushinka Kai monster is Anthony D. And it was kind of sad because all other monsters, they hit it and like revealed it one by one. But for Anthony D, they just had it up there directly, which probably is admitting that this is not that great. I mean, maybe he'll be great against universe type enemies, which aren't that many. So yeah, and he has wind and block only. Well, I guess he has Minesweeper too, so yeah. Anyways, if anything here is interesting thing for you can read it as well. I'm gonna be just fly by his kit as well, because that's basically what Mixie did too. So sorry, Anthony D. Dream Days 3, right around the corner, and that's why I said you can wait to see what gets announced there to decide if it's worth it or not. 12th and the 13th of July is when this event goes. Now, normally I will try to do live streams. However, I do have an event that weekend that will probably take up my time in the evening, so I am not sure how free I will be. It might actually even overlap with the news, so we'll see how that goes. If I can do it live, I'll do it live, but I just don't know. Sorry, conflicts happen rarely, but it happens this weekend, that weekend. Sorry. Planned events here, we've got Monster Strike rental, so probably just whatever they can find with the audience. Those are always fun. And research battle there on the bottom left with DD Studio. You got those VTubers that are representing Monster Strike monsters as well, and Monsoni event. The music in this game is always top tier, so always cool to see stuff like that. And speaking of music, if you are interested in actually purchasing the album for Monsoni and all of the bands that are represented in game, you can get a compilation album here that'll be on sale starting Dream Days. So you can pick that up as well, which is, I mean, like I said, the music is great. And if you are interested in the music, you can play the Monsoni app, which is focused as a rhythm game. However, you do need to use VPN to get in if you want to play outside of Japan, which is a pain in the butt. I know. I don't know why they do that. But anyways, before we wrap up, here is the calendar for the next upcoming week. Like I said, Choju Shinsai the Legends is right around the corner, and so make sure you don't miss out on that, and be prepared to melt some orbs to get some Mobius. Other important things, like I said, do not forget to play on Monster Strike Day the 30th. You need to get that 10 stack for maxing out your pulls for that stack gacha that we've got active right now. Also active right now is the double orb exchange and double drops of fragments on the Mon spot area. Remember, even though I normally say there's nothing to worry about here because it's in Japan, you've heard me last time, this thing you can do outside of Japan. Just make sure you have your Mon spot area open, leave your phone on for a little bit, collect some shards automatically, get those 2 orbs daily. That is 10 total orbs that you can pick up by the end of the event. Yeah, I think that's good. So that should be it. Next news is on the 3rd of July in Japan, so make sure you don't miss out on that. And here are your lucky monsters for the upcoming week. And that is it for me today. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, do consider hitting the like button and subscribing below. Monst on Twitter/X has all of these slides already available, and you can look at them at any time you want. Other place you can look at these slides anytime you want, the Discord server. The link to that server is in the description always, so please go ahead and join us there. We've got a new tag that says Monster Strike, so you can show it off to all your other friends, and maybe they'll ask, what is this? What are these moon runes doing here? And can talk about why this server is great or not. Anyways, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.